Kapow! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Aiden, and welcome to my other life. Guess what we're doing today? We're entering the Nether. Now, I actually finally planned out a few things to do this episode. I typically don't plan out episodes like whatsoever, but this time I actually planned a few things out. So, if you can't tell by my inventory already, we're going to be making ourselves a few more staffs. Now, the kind of staff that I was trying to create last time was an electric staff, at least the one that I had in mind. And guess what? It was one of the few staffs that I didn't create. I made like 6 different staffs, and the electric staff was one of the few that I didn't actually create. However, I did a little research and found that the ones that I actually wanted to create and was striving to create were electric staffs. Now, I made 3 of them because they do die fairly quickly, but it's going to be very, very crucial for us to bring these with us into the Nether. Now, first things first, I want to see if we can enchant them with unbreaking, because if we can do that, oh my goodness. So it costs, maybe it doesn't actually even work, because for some reason it's saying the enchantment's free. So I can just enchant all of them for 0 levels with unbreaking 3 and soul tether, so I keep them if I die. That is fairly overpowered. And see, this is how these work. You fly around the world very quickly. And yeah, it looks like the unbreaking is working. It looks like it's going down very slowly, so that's actually going to be extremely helpful for us in the Nether. But what we need to do before we head out is unload everything else back into our chests that we're not going to be taking with us. Wood goes over here. Wood. I guess we don't need any wood with us in the Nether. I was thinking we could maybe bring some for building and such, but I just realized wood automatically will burn in the Nether and disappear forever, so we're not going to bring that with us. However, we do need to cook up some more food. We only have 14 pork chops left, which isn't going to last us the rest of our lives, so we will cook up a little more of the goodies, a little more of the goodies. So we have some leftover obsidian. I think there's something that we actually need to do with that. I'm not sure what it is right now at this exact moment. I'm forgetting. But there's something that I need to do with that. I don't need to bring a shovel with me. I don't think I'm going to be getting stuck in any slow sand. Sorry, my nose is like itching like crazy. It's really obnoxious. But anyways, you guys, if you haven't already, go check out my live stream, twitch.tv/AidensOtherLife. I'm actually going to start live streaming some H1Z1 on that shortly, which is a really fun like open world zombie apocalypse game thing. And I'll be playing with a couple friends. Starting to post highlights on my channel as well. You guys have probably seen the first one of that, maybe 2 of those. Depending on how caught up you are, but I am posting those as well, so you guys should definitely check those out. I'm going to be bringing one of these pickaxes with us. However, I don't think I'm going to be needing both of them. Actually, let's actually just bring the unenchanted diamond pickaxe with us. We're not going to need our diamond axe at all. We're going to bring the rest of this stuff. We need the bow, definitely 100% for sure, because our main objective is to go and kill ghasts, but I am out of arrows, which is very sad, but you know what, we can make do with this. I was gonna go out there and break some Zelda grass, but actually I just remembered I have some leftover flint, I have some sticks, and I have feathers. I have 4 feathers. Actually, I think for a better use for those feathers would actually be to make some of these guys like this. Make 4 golden feathers, and pick up the rest of that. Put a golden feather here, and here, and make some cloud boots. You guys, we can jump super high. That is super sick. That's another thing on my list that I wanted to get, were cloud boots, and we've now achieved cloud boots. So look at that, we can jump. I believe that means we can jump all the way on top of our house, you guys. With one single leap, we can fly through the air like some sort of man-beast thing. And then we can head over to some Zelda grass. Try to gather up some arrows real quick. This is going to be so helpful, especially once I take over one of the Nether battle towers. So it's going to be like a normal battle tower, except it will be like Nether brick and stuff. And they're actually going to be somewhere here on the surface. We'll have to find one because it's going to be extremely useful for us to be able to access one of those. They give insanely delicious and scrumptious loot that we are definitely going to be needing. The main thing is some hexical flowers. I was trying to think of what the item was that I was going to be needing from those the most, and it was the hexical essences, and then we can make hexical diamonds, and then we can make our thief armor and be the happiest darn boys that ever did live. So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and head into the nether. I made a few arrows, 4, but hopefully we're not really going to be needing arrows, I guess. The main whole goal is to kill ghasts, I guess, so I will probably need more arrows, but let's actually just head into the nether, see what's going down in Chinatown. I've never been to the nether on this world yet, or in any Hexxit world, so I'm not sure if the nether's like super crazy weird place in the Hexxit world, but I guess we're about to find out as long as it loads, as it is slowly but surely making its way there now. Okay, it's gonna take a second for this to load in. We don't want to get sniped out by a ghast, so I'm gonna try to just run over here for a second. Now it's making me have insanely bad frame rates, so I'm just gonna wait here for 1 second. Okay, so it looks like the nether is probably going to be absolute chaos. Sorry for any frame rate that we get while we're here. Let's bring a blightberry bush back with us, I guess. Sorry for the frame rate we get. Sorry for the frame rates we get while we're here. See, like little things like that are going to keep happening just because the whole nether is rendering in for the very first time ever in this world, which means a lot of CPU power is going into rendering this at the moment. So sorry for any lag. Well, those are not going to be any fun at all. That is not going to be any fun at all. But I will have to slaughter them right in the face. I feel like everything is honestly going to light me on fire. Like, I have this feeling. Oh my goodness, my Minecraft just crashed. Okay, we're heading right back into the world. Hopefully our game does not crash out again. It's really annoying when that happens, but it's actually been happening more and more often, which is a sad thing that we're going to have to live with. But where is he? He's kind of like glitching into the ground and stuff, which is sort of obnoxious. But that's not as good as what he gave me before. I don't think. He gave me like some sort of chest plate before, but then when my game crashed, it kind of like, I don't know, reset for some reason. That guy spawned, so I had to kill him again. And this time around, he gave me a shield, which I will never use. But anyways, the whole point of this mission into the nether is to kill ghasts, which I see none of, because we do need ghast tears for a lot of things. The number one being our teleportation method that we're going to be using requires ghast tears and slime. So we're also going to be having to travel to one of those like blue slime island things that are floating in the sky. Okay, I'm just going to give this a second to hopefully calm down with the lagging. As you can see, we don't have like a constant lag. Like our frame rate looks fine right now. It's just whenever I move around and it starts to render in new world, it starts to freeze up a little bit. But that's okay. That is okay. So if you guys know anything about the nether at all, it's that getting these quartz gives you really, really good XP, really good levels. But I actually think that in Hexxit, there's probably quicker ways to gain levels, like by doing dungeons and stuff. So I'm not really going to waste my time with that. But yeah, flying around like this is definitely going to cause a lot of frame rate. So sorry about that, you guys. Oh, there's our first ghast that we'll be killing. No. Let's just go like this. And he died. Was that a tier right there? Perfect. That is exactly what we're looking for. Now, I should actually probably kill the next one if I can with my sword, because my sword does in fact have looting. Okay, my sword has looting. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. I'm trying to like balance, like, you know, flying through the air. Where? There it goes. Any ghast tears from this one? Yes, another. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually how many ghast tears we're going to be needing. You, sir, are evil. Okay, this spider. I should have enchanted with fire resistance before coming to the nether. You know, in hindsight, that looks like a really... Oh, God. It looks like a really great idea. Just let me get out of there. That's a great thing about this electric staff. Is that I could just zoom away from any bad guys. Just no thank you, sir. I'm out of here. A purple glow shroom. I don't want that. I don't know what that does, so I don't want it. See, the thing, I don't want to get overloaded with all these mod items and have no idea what any of them are, and they just like sit there in chests forever. So for the most part, if I don't know what something is, I'm going to leave it there until I want to actually use that specific item. Unless it's something that seems important and I just don't know what the use is at that exact moment, but it seems like something that I'm going to need it, whoa, at some point. The lag is making it a little difficult to travel around. What are you, an imp? I don't really want to deal with you. So, something I just realized is I have no idea where our nether portal is. Whoops. Damn it. Oh, there it is. How lucky was that? I just like saw it over the distance. Okay, fire, go away. You're causing such bad frames. Where's that ghast? I can hear him. I can hear you screeching, little ghastly ghast. Where you at? Expose yourself, not like that, you nasty beast. But let me see your location. There you are. Hello, sir. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. And wrecked. Where's your goodies? Ooh, we're up to 6 gas tiers. We're probably only gonna have to kill a couple more before we can head on home. You, sir, look like a beautiful target. Ooh, we survived. That was scary. We did land in the lava for a moment there. But we are, in fact, okay. Oh, jeez. Will this burn ever stop? Yes. Thank you for stopping. Very polite of you. Very polite. Where is this ghast? Okay, I want to know where this final ghast is, but I also don't want to lose track of my nether portal, which I kind of did. Nope, there she is. And there's our final ghast. And our final ghast tears. Ow, you fool. Did you blow up my tears? No, I have 9. Okay. 9's a perfect amount to start with. Let's actually just dip on out of the nether. And nether come back. Just kidding. We'll probably be headed back to the nether at some point in the future. Probably not even the too distant future. But now, what we need to find really quickly is a blue slime island that will be somewhere floating in the sky. Okay, guys, so after the crash, we are back, and we're back on our mission of looking for the slime island. A slimy, slimy island is all we really want. So please, game, deliver unto us a beautiful slimy island. Now, all of the goodies I find on my way. A portal to the nether has been I can't say what that says. What does that say? Has been created. What? Another one? Did somebody create another portal to the nether without my permission? I sure hope not. Whoa. What's that? Do me eyes to see? What the? Hello, penguin. Nice to see you here. To be honest, what? Okay. Okay, did I just get unlimited? Nope, it's not a hexical flower. Scared the bejeebies out of me. I don't have any of my other... screw it. It's whatever, you know? It's whatever, fam bam. It's whatever. Okay, hold up. I should just take my... What the... I should just take my gas tiers home before I go on this adventure. Okay, I should probably be a little more sparing with this. But screw it. Whoops, didn't even mean to use it right there. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay. Okay, we got bushes. We got flame strings. Don't know. Actually, you're miscellaneous loot. Fool. You, sir, are some sort of berry bush. Wait, I got another one. 2 kinds of berry bushes. Random shield that we're never gonna use. You, sir. What? You, sir, I say, shall go into thee. Gas tiers can be held on to until they're ready to be used, which will be hopefully very soon, because, you know, that was kind of the whole reason we went to the nether. The nether. But I can now grab back my fortune pickaxe. Probably bring this guy around with me as well. And grab on to a stack of you. You never know. You never ever know. So it's better to be safe than sorry. And let's be on our way. So a few things that I want to find are I wrote everything down. A nether battle tower. And a slime island. Is that one right there? I do believe it is. Now, that is so... Whoa. Okay, never mind. That's my shoes. Can I just break this to get slime? Congealed blue slime. Okay, so that bounces you just right back up. Okay, so I can get some slime balls like this. Okay. So we're just gonna go like that. And then we're gonna head right on home. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now that we've headed homeward, let's see exactly what we needed to do to craft this door. Get out of my face. What? Now that's a glitch if I ever did see one. If I ever say so myself. Are you serious? Okay, guys, I'm currently looking up a fix for the crash, and I'm not seeming to find anything, which is bad. Really bad. So, it seems like a lot of people are actually having the same issues as me. It's just some sort of chunk is rendered as corrupt, so every time I hit that chunk, or that chunk is attempting to load, it crashes out the game. So in some sort of MC edit, I can go in and delete the single chunk that is corrupt and let the world regenerate it, which should then make the chunk no longer corrupt. However, I will have to do that in between episodes. We're gonna have to finish this episode with the constant crashing. Hopefully I'll just be able to edit it and it will just run smoothly for you guys, even though it's frustrating for me. So anyways, we're just gonna go straight into what this whole episode is about, which is creating the node. So first, the Wraith's node is empty void tiers, which are gas tiers and eyes of ender. So we do have gas tiers and we do have eyes of ender. We might need to make some more. Now, where's all of our gas tiers? I do believe I put them in crafting. Okay, so we're just going to go like this. We're going to create some eyes of ender. And then we will go like that and create, hopefully, I did need 4, didn't I? It was just 4 like that. Create a Wraith node, and then to create the Wraith's eye, we need blocks of it. Okay, so I need 6 void tiers. I only have 1 gas tier left after creating the Wraith node. I didn't realize it was 2 per void tier. So we are going to have to go back, blocks of emerald. And this one's eye of ender. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I need 14 more. We have the emeralds. I just need 14 more gassed tiers, which is very, very sad indeed. 14 more gas tiers is going to be fairly annoying to get. So what I'm actually going to do is wait and get that next episode. So today, one last thing that we're going to do is look for a nether fortress and see if we can hopefully complete it. And that'll be our last objective for today. That is the last thing we need to do. And I can wrap up the episode, figure out what's making me crash, and next episode will be running smoothly once again. So don't want to leave the house too far. I want to stay within like range of the biome, you know, so it's not super dangerous, not super dangerous. But I do want to get out of here a little bit, you know, and explore this wonderful world. Sadly, the one thing that I'm wanting is horses. Hi, horses. The one thing that I want is another underground tower thingy mabobber. I'm not sure what they're called, but I want to raid one because they are full of some of the most delicious loot you can possibly get in Hexxit. However, it appears to me that they are quite rare, as I have failed to see one in my whole entire series thus far. Perhaps I'm unlucky. Whoa. Are these ice battle towers? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so where is he going? Why is he disappearing up there? Ow. Bro. Oh. 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 And we crashed again. So, anyways, you guys, I'm just going to end it here. Let's make this a little bigger so you guys can see me better. Anyways, I'm going to end it here because Minecraft keeps crashing. I'm going to have to go in and fix it somehow before we can do the next episode. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even with the mini crashes. We did get what we wanted done, which was we ventured into the Nether, was able to obtain a few gas tiers, a few of what we needed. Not quite enough to do what we wanted to do. However, I do know exactly how many I'm going to need when I go back into the Nether, which I will most likely do off camera because the Nether was a very laggy and unfun place to be with fairly no excitement at all. So I will head back in there off camera, figure out what's going on with the crashing issue, get that fixed, and we will be ready to go next episode. Hopefully be able to find a Nether tower that I've been looking for and be able to raid that for all of the delicious loots inside. Again, don't forget to go follow me on twitch.tv/AidensOtherLife. I'm going to begin live streaming some H1Z1 post-apocalyptic open world zombie killing action with my brother Elijah and our childhood best friend Connor. So anyways, go follow me on there so you guys don't miss a stream. They're going to be wildly entertaining and very, very fun. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.